It'd be
how
so
much time?
funny if you got fucking clocked right here.
How much
You
time
got
do
it,
I have?
you got it, you got it. You got 39
You
seconds.
got 5 seconds. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Don't go too far.
No, what?
Yeah,
There's a
don't go
sniper,
too
there's a
far.
sniper, there's a sniper.
Come back, come back, come back. Stay on the side like that where it says the extract thing. It says it. So I just wanted to talk about probably one of the most controversial maps to ever exist in Tarkov, that being Shoreline. And with all the recent changes, I just wanted to talk about what I like about the map and what I dislike and what I hope that they change upcoming. Shoreline is probably been one of the maps that I've been the most back and forth with. I make a lot of jokes about the map, but it actually used to be one of my favorite maps until I just got sick of it. I love Resort and I love the PvP in Resort, but that's still all the map really has to offer, even with all the changes. The map has really good loot, it has really good spawns, but probably has the worst quests in the game, and outside of the actual resort, there's still not much the map has to offer. Now they've added a bunch of extracts to make the map less running around and you having to go across fucking 10 minutes of just sprinting like it's fucking Daisy or goddamn Silent Hill wandering through the fog. To get out of the map with your loot. They added a Red Rebel extract next to the shore towards the river, outside of the admin building, which used to be an old extract, but now you need Red Rebel to extract from it, which is nice. And if you don't have Red Rebel, you have to go a little bit farther to the new farm cattle area that they added, and there's a chance that car extract will spawn. Now, if car extract doesn't spawn, then you do have to unfortunately make your way to Path to Lighthouse or Road to Customs, or the fact that they also changed Pier is also nice and you can make it there as well. Pier will actually show a green flare and it'll tell you if you can actually extract from there now as well, which is really, really nice. Now, the new cattle farm thing that they added is really, really good loot for tech spawns and good if you really need hideout stuff. And it's also a little nice area to hit if you get that Road to Custom spawn and you're going to be late for resort and you just want to loot up, take car extract and take the red rebel extract and just leave with some loot and reset until you get God spawn or you get something closer to East or West Wing, which makes the map a little bit more playable and a lot more fun when it comes to loot runs, because now there's another high point of interest. When it comes to PvP, I don't see that many people going there, unfortunately, so it is just generally a scav war, or you're running into the goons, or it's just dead, you pick up some loot and you leave. The other nice thing that they added was the fire truck on East Wing for second floor. Now, I memed about this and it was a funny joke and whatever, but honestly, it's gonna sound stupid, but this was my favorite change for Shoreline. The fact that they added an extra exit to East Wing so that if there is a fight, you have another way to play it out other than just fucking jumping off the balcony and smashing your legs is so nice. The fact that you can enter East Wing and come in through second floor and have a different way to play instead of being stuck in that back hallway if someone comes in through the front is so, so nice. And I think it's one of the best changes that the map has done. Now they've also added some little touches here and there and some new things that you can traverse the map easier with, like for example at the water treatment plant where the sniper scavs spawn, there's actually a fallen tree that you can walk over now and actually cross over to the other side so you don't have to go all the way around. So it's a lot of nice little things that make the map a little bit more convenient and more traversable, so you're not stuck in a firefight in like 1 or 2 exit areas, which is really nice. It's nice to not be able to be completely pinned down with no options and you're just forced to run out into the open and die. You actually have options to go across to different areas and flank people when you're getting shot at, which is a big problem that maps like Shoreline, Reserve, and Woods and Lighthouse all have, because there's so much open area that once you get spotted there's not much you can do and you can just kind of have to hope that you can run away and that the person that's shooting you misses, which kind of sucks. Now, with all the changes and everything that they've done, unfortunately, at least in my opinion, and a lot of people might disagree, but the map still feels boring as fuck and empty. The only point of interest is still resorts, and resorts still has shit audio. Now, they fixed some stuff, but with vaulting as well, they've also made a lot of exploits where people are getting into locked rooms without the keys and killing people, which I'm sure some people have seen some posts on Twitter, which is really gross for people to think that they're good players posting that shit, where they're literally exploiting rooms and vaulting over shit that they shouldn't be vaulting for. Of course, you're gonna kill somebody who doesn't know that you can do that, but the fact of the matter is aside from all that, Resort is still the only point of interest. Resort is still the only place for good loot and good PvP. Now, aside from that, the little cattle farm with the SUV extract has good loot, but the PvP is not there. It's not big enough, and there isn't enough quests, and there isn't enough loot for it to be a big hot zone for a lot of fighting. It's there as something, at least that I see, that you get a shit spawn and you decide to go there because you're like, fuck it, I'm not going resort. But resort's always going to be the #1 choice. Pier still sucks. It's a one-way entrance. You can't go anywhere once you get in except for the area that you came in from. It's the dumbest fucking thing. People camp it, and even without people camping it, it's just stupid to have an area that's just a funnel. There's no point of even going there unless, again, you have a shit spawn, you're bored, and you're trying to get scraps to make the raid somehow worth it for the 40 minutes that you fucking spent wandering around. That's the only reason why Shoreline is garbage, is either make the map smaller, get rid of the whole pier section and stuff like that to force more PvP into resort, or connect pier to Scav Island and make a new area on that side with some buildings or something, maybe similar to how the Lighthouse expansion was, where you have a couple buildings that you can loot, maybe have a boss there or something. Shoreline is definitely big enough to have 2 bosses. Sanitar should not be the only boss, and I know we have the goons and stuff like that, but even if you were to add another boss, just like how Streets has it now, I still think that the map wouldn't be overwhelming. It would actually add more to the content of the game, it would give more points of interest, and it would add to the excitement of the map even when you get a shit spawn, so you don't feel like you're fucked over right from the beginning of the raid because you don't have an SJ6 and you got a bad spawn. Relying for a map to be good over a stim is the dumbest shit that I've ever seen, and it's the dumbest excuse for people who think that the map is good. I'm sorry, I love Resort, I love the PvP in Resort, it's a great map when it comes to the actual, I guess, main point of interest, but everything else about it is garbage. It still needs work. All the other areas in the map is just small filler. Cottage sucks, Pier sucks, fucking add something, road to custom site, I don't know, but they need to add more areas or another boss or something to make the map worthwhile, because oh my god, running for 40 minutes to get a quest item and then fucking running back to die to a scav at road to customs, or to die to someone camping path to Lighthouse, is ridiculous. The PvP is not worth it. I would rather play something like Reserve and fight underground, or play something like Customs and just go USEC base or dorms or something like that to get my fill, because it's just not worth it to me. Anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. I know that my opinion is not going to be the same as everybody else, and I know a lot of people love Shoreline, but unfortunately it's one of those maps that I have a love and hate relationship with, and I hope to see them add more stuff. I am happy with a lot of the changes that they made, and I hope that they keep doing it. They've done a great job, and I think all the changes that they've done are all positive changes. I don't think that there's a bad one yet, but it definitely needs more work. But thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.